So for this exercise, we're going to be working on getting into our midfoot, but also helping to open up the rib cage and the spine at the same time. So if you've done my isometric slouch exercise, this is going to be a progression because we're adding in some dynamic movement to it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you two different directions here. The first one is working on getting a little bit more mobility through the side of our rib cage here, but at the same time trying to stress our outer hip. Okay, so most likely if I'm giving you this exercise, your body doesn't like to challenge your base of support using your hip muscles. So this one, you should definitely feel these hips working. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to show you this one from the front view. I'm going to have you slowly get into your midfoot where you feel that pressure through the ball of your big toe, ball of your pinky toe, knee is soft. There's not tons of weight through your heel. It's still on the ground, but it's very soft, all right? So I'm just kind of pretending somebody's pulling my hips forward. I'm just feeling that little bit of weight shift. Toes are relaxed on the ground. Then what we're going to do is take the same side arm and just kind of act like you're going to reach and just try to reach to your opposite shoulder blade, okay? Once you're in this position, all we're going to do is we're just going to work on reaching that arm overhead, going the opposite way, all right? And as I do this, I'm really trying to get used to feeling my hips move outside of my foot here, all right? So you should see my hips challenging my base of support, going out to the side, all right? Going over, you can use this hand even as just like a little guide, like I'm trying to push my rib cage that way while I side bend the opposite way. All right, if you're not feeling your hip, most likely what you're doing is you're losing contact with the ball of your big toe and kind of the inside portion of your arch here. If you're in this position and you reach over and really think about pressing that ball, the big toe, into the ground while maintaining this position, I can feel my outer hip here kind of light up and start working. So give that a try. Let's start with 20 reps or so on each side, going slow to start, and then you can pick up your speed a little bit as you get going, just to get your body used to quicker patterns, all right? So that's the first one, working on some side mobility. Next, we're gonna try to work on some upper rib cage mobility. So a lot of times, I see often when people grip with their upper abs, it locks our rib cage down and we've lost a lot of elevation through our rib cage here at the front, all right? So I'm going to show you this one from the side. Same thing though, you're going to get into that midfoot where the knee is just slightly bent. Somebody's pulling your hips forward and I'm feeling stable in that midfoot. Other legs, just nice narrow stance here. I don't want this. It's almost like your toes are right behind the other foot, all right? Now in this position, I'm going to have you take your thumbs, just reach them over your shoulders. And now what you're going to do is in this position, you're going to think about trying to slide your chest forward and lift up. So it'll look like this. While staying in my midfoot, I'm going to slide forward and up. Again, sliding forward and up. All right. It's almost like I'm trying to reach my thumbs down into my back pocket. That's another one that works for people. But the whole time I'm staying in that midfoot, kind of making my legs work on stabilizing. That way I can really try to open up through the upper spine and the rib cage. With this one, you can also add in some breath. I like to add in an inhale as I'm going into the extension, exhale as I come back down. Inhale, exhale. All right, sometimes you can even just get some stretching through the abs. I'll even get some like sternal pops occasionally. So if you're doing that and it feels good, keep this one up. Same as the other one, about 20 each leg. Sprinkle that in throughout your day.